Good morning, crypto enthusiasts. It is Llama here on a sunny Friday morning in Australia. Welcome to the Llama Show. I'm going to be going through doing more of a podcast, talking to you guys about the crypto space. I definitely want to do this more as like a setup permanently every week or every day as much as I can, and talk about the crypto market. And first of all, to start off this segment, I just want to run through some prices on Friday morning. It's 10:22 a.m. in Australia. So if you're a local, get ready for some prices. We'll actually be laying down some prices of the top 10 cryptocurrencies to familiarize you guys with the space. I mean, if we can repeat what's going on in the top 10, and then you guys can take it from there. I think repetition in this space, especially if you're new, you probably want to hear these coins or get some exposure to these coins. So that's what I'm here for. And I want to really talk about today is how to set up yourself to trade in cryptocurrencies. So let's get into the market, and then I will give you my short description of what you need to do. All right, so we have Bitcoin is trading at 10,063, 1.96% up. We are currently all in the green this morning, but that could turn around. Ethereum is trading at $780. Ripple is 82 cents. Bitcoin Cash at $1,345. EOS is at $16.57. Now, they've actually been frozen this weekend for the mainnet, so we probably won't see any price action on EOS for several more days at least. Litecoin is trading at $159.24. ADA or Cardano is trading at 29 cents, up 6% today. Stellar up back to 40 cents, up 7.34%. Myota $2.36, sorry. Tron is trading at 81 cents, down 0.52%. They just had their mainnet launch yesterday and had a whole lot of fantastic things to say and talk about. NEO at $71.77, trading strong today. I think we've gone out of the top 10, but they are. So Monero, a lot of you guys may be trading that, is valued at $210 this morning. So that is, we'll go. I don't know if that was the top 10. I haven't really counted. Well, I just want to talk to you guys. I've got my coffee here. I'm ready to start the day. Nothing like a brew. Okay, so how to set up for cryptocurrencies. So my first step would be doing research. And if you come to this channel, you come to the right place. There's plenty of great channels out there that provide a lot of information in this space to get you started. And I feel like the best thing you can do, or how I started trading cryptocurrencies, I actually started with a very, very small amount. I started with, I think it was $15, and I took a loss. And then I sold on that. I sold at a loss. I was like, righto, I'm down to $7. This is good. Then I put my $7 into something else, and then held it, and I made a gain, and then I was back up to $12.50, and then after that I held my money out for a bit. I didn't know much about these different coins or what they were doing, and I thought, oh righto, so what could go wrong? And I actually bet a bigger amount, or bet's the wrong word. I was investing in a bigger amount, I won't say how much, in a certain cryptocurrency, and made quite a bit off that main investment. Now, after seeing that, I actually started to dive in and do some research into these different coins that were actually on there. And over the past 6 to 12 months of actually doing so, I've got a little bit of history in trading in the ASX, so the actual the stock exchange in Australia, and I'm quite interested in graphs and charts and candles and all that kind of stuff, and but I've never actually got my hands like this dirty into this kind of area. And I remember talking about it with a friend, and we were actually saying, oh man, we've got to find a way to make some money, like find a good stream of income, one I don't need to do anything for, because man, you just get sick of the day-to-day grind. Like you really do sometimes, and it is very nice. I'm not saying you need to be a day trader or anything like that, but it is nice to have a good night's sleep and wake up and your portfolio is 20% up or 30% up, and you've actually, you can pretty much say, oh yeah, I slept and I made $200. That is a really nice feeling. And if you haven't had that feeling before, this is what I'm gonna teach you and show you how to do, and show you the ropes in this new exciting industry. Because as far as I can see, and as far as I'm concerned, and doing all my research, I don't feel like we have a great amount of time to actually teach you this stuff before the general public come after this space and start using these tokens for utility. So that's why I kind of want to get into and show you guys how to trade these coins, which are an important amount to the future. As my video before, I feel like the next generations are actually going to be using these coins in utility instead of actually going out to work, and that's my firm belief. I feel like this is the future of economics. This is the future of how we're actually going to make our funds, and I feel like it's super important to keep you guys especially confident and fueled in this market. Now, how I've set up my financials, I just want to give a little mid talk disclosure. I'm not a financial advisor at all. I'm not a professional. I'm not a professionally bound person to the information I'm going to give you. This is all my personal opinion, and your financial decisions are your own. So don't come chasing me down for money because Geordie said this, Llama Bull said this, Llama Bull said that. This is all your own decisions. If you buy or sell a stock or a trade or a coin, that is your decision. That is not my decision to make. So take all this information on board. Take everything you're going to learn. Take everything we're going to learn from all the other YouTubers and Steemit and DTuber guys that are in this space at the moment. I keep a lot of these YouTubers in high regard for what they do, and I feel like I can contribute as well, especially after seeing what Jungle Inc. and DM Logic are bringing to the table. And I'll name many more good YouTubers to come in the next couple of weeks, as long as we can keep this show going. But first step, control your money. How do I mean control your money? I want you, if you are making $50 today, let's just break this down simple. If you're making $50 this week, right, and you have $47 in bills to get by to the next week, I wouldn't suggest investing in this space, because that $3 or that $50 that you're going to put into, I can't guarantee you'll have it halved, but if you get in on a good day in the crypto market, I mean, if it's a big day, like if we're seeing a $15,000, $13,000 Bitcoin, prepare to have that $50 halved or quartered. I cannot stress this enough. Understand where you want to put your money, because if I was actually looking at something the other night. If you put $20,000 in BitConnect this time last year, this Christmas or this time, like in a year's time, it's worth $28. All right, so this market can definitely destroy you if you don't know the fundamentals of the market, and you just go throwing your hands in the air, setting yourself on fire, and running around and just like losing money everywhere. And some people I've actually talked to in this space, because I've pretty much been excited to, and they've got launching their money into it and just halving, like on big days, yeah, like $18,000 Bitcoin or $16,000 Bitcoin, or some guys I've even spoken to, man, they put thousands of dollars on Ripple at $4. All right, it's now back to 80 cents. Okay, so you've got your Ripple's now worth about $300 or $400 out of your $2,000, so, or $4,000, whatever I said. But it's just very important to understand your losses, what you're willing to lose. I strongly suggest, if you have $1,000, I feel like $1,000 in Australian dollar is representative to $10,000 in a year or two's time. I feel like that's where the market's going to be heading. I feel a lot of well, I'm half maybe institutional, maybe retail investors like you or me. I feel like this market is easily going to be worth $1 trillion. The market's around 300 billion at the moment. But just it's super important that you find and study this for yourself and work out good entry points and good exit points. And I cannot stress this enough. If you have the time, if you have the courage and your skin is as thick as it needs to be in this market's for you. And the potential to turn your life around or speed up the time in which you gather more assets that you want in life is your timing's going to be halved pretty much. And that's where this is why I'm talking about this now, because I feel like it's already changed my life. I'm so excited for the space. I feel like before I had a plan to make X amount of money every month in just my trade, and that's not including any ASX trades or anything else I had in the background. That's not YouTube earnings. That's not anything else. That's just off my trade. That's just off my earnings. That every month has now been doubled or tripled because of the crypto space. If there's a good day, if you can make a sale, I wouldn't get too bogged down in feeling that the market isn't going to come back. Like we've seen that, Bitcoin's hit 15 grand 3 times now, this year already. And with a simple amount of investment, you could make 60 to 100 grand off a $10,000 investment. That is insane. If the banks heard that, if you told anyone that you had a bank account that if you put $10,000 into on a good day in the crypto market, which is a bad day when there's blood on the street, when it's all red and going down, that's a good day. If you put your money in then and hold it, mate, I'm just saying, this is all mathematics. This isn't BS, all right? You do the maths, you do the research, you find out what is good and what is going to work for you. For me, I have a plan. I have a long-term plan. I feel like I'm a yearly swing trader or a quarterly swing trader. If I see a good price on something and I know there's nothing going on around that product, I will sell that product and hold in my account till it drops again and I can get a better position. Well, you couldn't ask me when or where this would happen, but that is essentially my plan. I load up on a nice bloody day and I hold it. I hold it till I feel like my next target is going to hit. I'll give you an example of this. I entered into Ripple at what did I enter into? I entered into Tron at 3 or 4 cents and I put a fair amount of money on it. That rolled up right up to 13 cents. I sold some of that and I then did a short bounce into Ripple, which was 68 cents at the time. The last run up we had, I managed to double that again and sell that at $1.22. It peaked at $1.27, but that's not the point. I almost doubled my money again and I held out. Now, the shortcomings that I have found in this space have been that sometimes I've got a bit edgy and I felt like I've got all this money sitting out and I bought into something else when it's too high and losing a bit of my money. Like, not losing because I haven't sold because I'm held, but you need to be able to hold out. You need to be able to wait for that market to come down again, which inevitably it does, and rebuy again. All right? And not to use your feelings too much. You need to detach your feelings from your money to be able to trade in this space. But that's all the time I have for you guys today. Hope you have a good day. I just wanted to lightly touch on this. We're going to have a lot more conversations to come dealing with certain amount of coins. I'm pretty excited for this space. I hope you all have a good day and a good weekend, and thanks for tuning into the Llama Bull Show. Bye bye.